breadth of the temple is 20 cubit. And the wall of the temple is 6 cubit. You know, verse 7 of chapter 41 says, the breadth of the house continued upward. This means there's no change of the wall. You see, the wall straight upward. But on this side, you have some change, right? Here the wall is 6 cubit, then up to here 5 cubit, then up to here 4 cubit. The wall getting narrow and narrow. We don't know the height of the temple. It is so strange. In this record, you only have the height of the outside wall, 6 cubit. And you only have the height of the platform, the base of the temple, 6 cubit. No other record about any other height. It's quite meaningful. Nobody knows. Now, we have to go on a little bit. That is, here it says, all the walls of the temple and of the side chambers and of the back building and even of the porch, any part of the building related to the temple proper, the porch, the side chambers and the back building, all the walls are covered with wood, wainscoted with wood. When you get into the temple building, you can see nothing but wood. It is absolutely different from Moses' tabernacle. You know, when you get into the tabernacle raised up by Moses, you see the gold. Every part is overlaid with gold. But here, every part is wainscoted with wood. We all know gold signifies the divinity, and wood signifies the humanity. It's marvelous. You know, Ezekiel is a book of humanity. In first chapter, Christ on the throne was a man. Upon the throne was a man. Right? Even in the glory, Christ revealed as a man. And this morning we have seen, when the glory came back to the temple, the man was there. And that man, just was God himself. The man. Eventually, in God's building, the main construction is of humanity. We have to be so human, but not humanly human. We have to be Jesusly human. Our humanity is not our natural one, but the humanity of Jesus. You know, in this record, you have number 6 used many times. Right. Many times. Nearly at every entrance, every gate, every threshold, you have the number 6. Right? Nearly in all the chambers, regardless what kind of chamber. Guard room, that was also a kind of a chamber, 6 by 6. Right? And the 30 chambers on the pavement, you have also 5 by 6. You have the number 6 used in this book again and again and again and again. And the number 6, we all know, signifies the humanity, the man Jesus. Now, the whole temple within is wainscoted with wood, covered with wood. And we don't know what kind of wood. Praise the Lord. Isn't this wonderful?
Amen.
Listen. On all the wood wainscoting the wall, cherubims and palm trees were curved. You do have the carving of cherubims and palm trees. Cherubims are just the 4 living creatures. Could you follow me? The 4 living creatures in chapter 1 are cherubims. They are the what? They are the glory of the Lord. They are the glory of the Lord manifested through them. So cherubims signify what? Signify the glory of the Lord manifested on the creatures. Could you follow me? Cherubims signify the glory of the Lord manifested through or on the creatures. And among the cherubims, you have the palm trees. Now you know the palm trees signify, firstly, the victory of Christ. Secondly, the everlasting power, the evergreen, existing power of Christ. And all the cherubims, originally, they had 4 faces. But on the curve, they have only 2 faces. The man's face and the lamb's face. The man's face shows the humanity, expressing the humanity. And the lamb's face shows the victory. The victory in humanity. My brothers, look at the wall. Look at the wall. Full of cherubims and full of palm trees. And these are not paintings, but these are carvings. You need to be carved a little bit. We are the pieces wainscoting the walls. And on us, we need what? We need the carvings. We need to be carved. To be carved means to suffer something. Am I right? I say again, these are not the paintings. Then we right away, as the record goes, come to the altar. The altar is absolutely wooden. Every part, even the horns, every part of the altar, and this is the incense altar, is wooden. It is wood, made of wood. It is again absolutely different from the incense altar made by Moses. That was the golden altar, right? The altar overlaid with gold. There you can see the divinity. Here you can see the humanity. Marvelous. Marvelous. Let me tell you, when you get into the temple, you look around, you look at everything, nothing there, just wood. On every side of the wall is wood, and the incense altar standing at the center is also wood. All signifies the humanity of Jesus. Now, it is so strange. You know, in the old tabernacle or in the old temple, you have the altar and the lampstand and the show table. Right. But here it says this altar is also the table. It is not only an altar, but also a table. You know, as an altar, it is good for us to offer something to God. Could you follow me? And as a table, it is good for God to minister something to us. The altar is always for us to offer something to God, for God's satisfaction. And the table is always good for God to prepare something for us, for our satisfaction. So this one altar is of two purposes. For us, to God, it is the altar. For God, to us, it is the table. We offer something of Christ to God on this altar. And God prepared something of Christ for us on this table. My. All with the humanity of Christ. All upon the humanity of Christ. Well, this is Christ. Hallelujah.